Right, I got an epic battle here against Blade Satoshi X, and it's a roulette battle, and just to make it more interesting, so I've got Lucario up first, and they've got Rotom named Timmy 82413, which is really quite good. A good nickname, that. So I Dragon Pulse after they tricked the choice specs to me, and then they switched to hot dogs, the Flareon. I was like, no, not Flareon, because I'm not very good at fighting fire types, except for with this Trace. But they predicted and Toxic, which is very annoying. How dare they? How dare you? So then we're thinking, well, I'm thinking and thinking and thinking and thinking. Well, actually, that's lag. That was bad lag. That's a lag. Then he switches to Celery, and I Dragon Dance, because I'm cool like that, and I like to dance like a dragon. Doo doo doo. So he tricks and gives me more choice specs, and I Dragon Pulse, and they're like, no! But it doesn't actually do that much. So I'm like, grrr. And then what happened? They Leaf Storm. And I was very annoyed at this, because it killed me, and I didn't think it would. Grrr. And so I send out Magmortar, which I haven't actually used in Wi-Fi yet, I don't think, which is quite cool, because now I've used Magmortar, and Magmortar is win, except for against this, but I predicted a switch, so I used Rock Climb, but I wasn't sure if it was going to be Kabutops or not, and it was, so yeah, so I switched to Leaf Shield, Leafeon for the win, and they Aqua Jet, and I was like, okay. And then I forgot they had X-Scissor and didn't Leaf Blade. I Sunny Day'd, because I've battled this Kabutops before, and he has X-Scissor on it, and I was like, no. I send out Tron, and he X's, and it does like half. I was like, what? But then they switch, and I'm not sure why. And I used Shadow Ball. Good prediction skills by Blade Satoshi. And so basically the lefties makes my Shadow Ball redundant, and then he mean looks. I was like, no, you fool. Well, not you fool, but you meanie. So I try attack, and it does a considerable amount, and then he taunts. I was like, okay, I don't really care, because Tron doesn't have conversion. And if it did, I would have used it already, but oh well. So I keep try-attacking, spamming try-attacks, and he wishes. And I was like, And then I thought they were going to switch, but he doesn't, and I try-attack, and he's got like 3 HP left. So they baton passed. I was like, rrr. And it turns out that Rotom gets the wish, which is quite annoying. And then he gives me back my choice band. I was like, yay, my choice band, cool. And then I Shadow Ball, and it does loads. And then he uses Hidden Power, thinking it would do a bit more, but it didn't. So I Shadow Balled, and it died. Yes. So yeah, then he sends out Hot Dogs. I was like, oh, not Hot Dogs. But I Shadow Ball it anyway, because I'm cool like that. And it didn't do anything. Then he Lava Plumes and kills Tron. I was like, no, not Tron. Tron's a beast. I like Tron. So then I sent out Rhyperior. And this is uber prediction skills by me. I predicted that he would switch to Celery and use Mega Horn. I was like, wow. Prediction. And so Celery died, and that was really funny. I was actually laughing at that. So then he switches to Kabutops again and Aqua Jets, and this does a lot more than I thought it would. I was like, whoa, it did exactly half. But I Hammer Armed, and it gets survived by like the tiniest amount of HP. I was like, no, I'm not going to risk another Aqua Jet. So I sent out Lucario, and Lucario is just win. because Lucario can own all, and it does. He sends out hot dogs, and I aura sphere because I got my choice specs, and it doesn't do anything anyway because, well, hot dogs is a special wall, which is quite annoying. But I changed to Magmortar, and he predicted that and Toxic, but it missed. So I was like, woo. So yeah, then he changes to Custard, his last Pokemon. I don't think I sent out. I can't remember. I don't care. Well, anyway, so I Rock Climb, not predicting the switch, and then waiting. He substitutes. I was like, substitute. So I Flamethrower, and then it gets rid of the substitute. I was like, woo. And then Lefty's heals. Then he uses Hidden Power, but it's not very effective. I was like, woo. So I Flamethrower it, and it does quite a bit, but leaves it with a bit of HP left. Then he switches to Hot Dogs again. I was like, no. And I didn't predict that switch, and I used Flamethrower, and I'm a fool because now Hot Dogs has the Flash Fire boost, which is not good. And why the hell did I not switch there? Actually, no, I was alright that I didn't switch there. I'm confused now. So I just spam Rock Climb for a bit, but they used Protect. I was like, no, just stalling, stall war. Well, not stall war, but a bit of stall. But anyway, I Rock Climb again, and I get a crit and it dies. I was like, yeah. So now he sends out Kabutops, and I forget about Aquajet, which was quite foolish of me. But Aquajet kills Magmortar. I was like, Arr. So yeah. So I sent out Lucario, and I think this is towards the end. Yeah, this is towards the end. This was really good. This was really good. They Stone Edge me, so I Aura Sphere them with my Choice Spec Aura Sphere, but it didn't matter because Kabutops was going to die anyway. Oh, sorry about that. They sent out Custard. I was like, what? So and then then he withdraws Custard and sends out Umbreon. So I Aura Sphere again because I'm stuck on it, and I kill Umbreon. And then this bit, he sends out Custard, and then I Aura Sphere again. And it turns out he was too weak to make a substitute, which must have been very annoying for him. And I killed it. That is my first Wi-Fi victory. I was like, yes! Good game.